everybody. Welcome to the party where the nuts hang. It's just a rap thing.
And we're back with episode 56 of the Sounds of Struggle. And we're pretty fucking relaxed right now.
Fucking hungover damn near.
It's the hangover of Japan.
The Japan over.
Japan over.
Japan over!
It's overseas, man.
Yeah. Man. Etc.
Yeah.
Etc.
So
clearly, we're talking about New Japan's Wrestlekingdom 12.
Yeah.
So let's start by doing NXT.
spoiling it for everyone who hasn't seen it.
No, I was going to say, let's start by
You've
doing
seen it by now.
NXT year-end awards.
Okay.
Okay. So, NXT has categories. First one comes to mind. Take over the year. Which one was the best?
War Games.
Yeah, War Games.
War Games.
Okay. Match of the year.
I might even say Black and Velveteen Dream.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I'm going to go with Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
Which one?
Oh yeah, the one in
The first
Chicago.
one, the Chicago one.
That one was good too. Tag team of the year. I'm going to go with Revival. Even though they're not, they weren't down there. Fuck it, Revival.
Were they down there at all in 2017?
I think at the very beginning.
Well then, fuck it. I'm going Revival.
I'd say probably Authors of Pain had the best year.
Fuck them.
Fucking Authors of Pain.
They can author my balls.
Speaking of Authors of Pain, though, guys, did you guys see that tweet by that guy that wrote the parody book they did the audio book narrated
No.
by Colt Cabana? If you're interested in that, just check out my Twitter at Shaun Martens, and I actually retweeted it.
I'm going to have to check that out. Yeah. Breakout star of the year. Well, let's see. Probably going to have to go with Aleister Black.
Either him. I don't know. They had a lot, didn't they?
They did have quite a few.
You know what? I'm gonna say Almonde Cien Almas.
Would you really consider him a breakout?
Yeah, because he was a jobber at the beginning of the year, and now he's champion. That's a breakout if I ever saw one.
I'm going to go Velveteen Dream.
Fair enough. Male competitor of the year. Sticking with my answer, Aleister Black.
I'd probably say Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre.
Okay. Female competitor of the year. Shayna Baszler.
Well, I guess for last year, you'd have to say Asuka.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Asuka.
Yeah, it's Asuka.
Asuka!
but I would put Nikki Cross as a close second.
Yes. Future star of NXT. Velveteen Dream. Either that or Street Profits. They're both going to do well.
Well, half of the Street Profits.
That's all you need for tag team and NXT, apparently.
I'm gonna say Adam Cole.
Baby!
Because I just don't think he'll be up on the main roster in 2018.
Fair enough.
I'm going to go Roderick Strong.
Very good. Rivalry of the year.
Ciampa Gargano?
They really haven't done anything yet,
I
though.
don't know.
But it's probably the most relevant rivalry that NXT has going on.
Probably.
We
Yeah.
should really prepare for this more.
Or maybe it's...
Well, yeah.
But, well, I mean, this is all opinionated, right? So, I mean...
Actually, the worst part is I can't even really think of a rivalry in NXT. I should be able to, but I can't think
What
of
about
it.
the War Games rivalry between the Authors of Pain, Sanity, and Undisputed Era?
I guess that was one, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to go rivalry of the year for NXT. I'm going to go Bobby Roode and Roderick Strong.
Actually, yeah, that was a pretty good one. I'll second that.
I'm staying put.
Okay.
You stay there.
I am.
And last one, overall competitor of the year. Asuka.
Asuka, yeah.
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode. Fair enough. Okay, that's all I have for that one. I just happened to just see that on the Instagram. So that's gone. Now, do you want to get a Wrestlekingdom 12 review?
Right. And then result. So, spoiler.
Spoilers coming in 10 seconds.
Well, I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. Omega Jericho. I'd say that lived up to the expectation.
Lived up to the hype, absolutely.
I'd say it even blew it out of the water.
Yeah, I think
It
it
was
exceeded
good.
expectations as far as athleticism.
It was quite good. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It really seemed like that was a match that a guy like Kenny Omega actually needed.
Yeah, and
For
you know
his
what?
career.
It was worth staying up till 5 in the morning to watch it.
Yeah. And, what was your favorite moment of that match?
Oh, let's see. The whole teasing the table and then Jericho going through was pretty good. The whole them fighting on the outside and hitting Don Callis was awesome. Actually, that's my favorite. Don Callis getting hit was pretty funny.
I really enjoyed Jericho trolling you Japanese fans. Get me!
Also enjoyed him taking that camera from that one camera guy and taking pictures.
That was
And then giving the finger to the crowd and taking a picture of it. That was pretty funny.
I was gonna say, like, when he just started beating up the security, that was
good
pretty
too, yeah.
funny.
That was good.
I really enjoyed the one-winged angel reversal as well.
Yeah,
Yes, that was good.
that was really good. I wouldn't have been upset if he just pinned and that got a really, like, a good false finish instead of a submission attempt.
Yeah. That also would have been good. Good match. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
And, yeah, for anyone who hasn't watched it, don't listen, but Omega wins with the one-winged angel on a steel chair.
And that looked brutal.
It looked fantastic. Also, I don't know if you guys caught it, but at the end of the match, they show Jericho lying on his side, kind of half smiling. This is very reminiscent of like the end of the movie Goon, where Liev Schreiber, whatever the hell his name is, his character was smiling. I liked it. It was good.
That's a weird reference.
Right? I just happened to watch it the other day. That's in my head. By the way, fail of the night, commentary. Those guys are fucking terrible.
Yeah, Don
They are fucking brutal.
Don Callis has a callus on his voice. And
They
it's
are
brutal.
worse than Mike the Ref and...
No.
Any partner.
Nothing is worse than Mike the Ref.
No, they were that bad. Yeah, like Mike the Ref and Massive Damage when they did tag team commentary one show, it was worse than that, and that was bad.
I don't know that I second that opinion.
Well, you can go fuck yourself.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. When I get tired, I get angry, irrationally
You
angry.
need a Snickers.
I do need a Snickers.
There is a convenience store nearby.
We might have to go afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start after we did that. Let's start at the beginning here. The pre-show New Japan Rumble. Some dude who got over cancer won it. Masahito Kakahara.
Yeah,
Fuck, this is going to be a rough episode for names.
we're white people. Just bear with us. I popped when I saw Delirious.
I popped when Chase Owens did 2 package pile drivers. I forget they're allowed to do those over there. It's fun.
Yeah, I don't think there's a move that's off limits
Not over there, no.
in Japan. So that was nice. That was a little reassuring.
Seeing Jushin Thunder Liger is pretty cool again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always enjoy watching the Wrestlekingdom Rumble. It's probably one of my highlights of the night.
How many people were in there?
20, I
What
believe.
was it, 20?
I think it's 20.
It seemed to go by very quickly.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What was it, like a
7,
40-minute
8,
match?
10, 11, 12,
30
Not so
minutes?
bad, about 40 minutes, yeah.
Because, yeah, I think every minute there was the new entrance. So
And I mean, we got
Apparently there's 21 entrants.
we got Taka Michinoku.
That's
yeah, we did get Taka Michinoku. As much as I made a reference, not expecting it to happen,
Yeah.
we saw him. It was nice.
It was nice. It's a little bit of alright.
It was,
And Yuji Nagata, the legend.
Yes.
yeah. And if you ever played the old WCW games on the N64, he was in them.
True.
Well,
And my man,
Tiger Mouse?
Cheeseburger.
Oh, cheeseburger. And Tiger Mouse.
who actually threw a cheeseburger?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Oh.
Great in his entrance.
I'll be disappointed the day that the Wrestlekingdom Rumble happens and Cheeseburger's not in it.
So out of curiosity, because you're on this diet with no cheat meals and you caught this cheeseburger, would you have ate it?
No.
Could I
I'm
have it?
giving it to you guys.
Yay!
That's what friends do for friends.
You can start eating one side, I'll eat the other. We'll meet in the middle. Very passionately.
McLovin.
McMuffin! So we get to the first match on the main card. Young Bucks versus Roppongi 3K. That's supposed to be Roppongi 3000.
I think that's the idea, yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
When Rocky Romero revealed them, he said that he found a team that's 3,000 times better than any other team in New Japan.
I like it. Named Show and Yo. Show Yo. Haha.
And the Japanese.
Or Fo Yo Show.
I enjoyed this match. So many super kicks. They had all the super
There
kicks.
actually wasn't as many as I expected.
No, there was only like 6 in total. I expected there to be 12.
Or 100.
As we discussed earlier, other than Alpha versus Omega, obviously, this was my match of the night. This is the match that I most thoroughly enjoyed, both from ring psychology and just the sheer moves themselves.
See, for me, there was an actual, like, there's 3 main matches. I mean, there's this one, there's Alpha and Omega, Jericho and Omega, and then there was the 4-way.
Yeah,
That I enjoyed a lot, too.
Yeah.
Which will...
could have done without Ospreay, but
And
Ospreay can all fuck off.
Will.i.am, bad seller.
Yeah, no, you can't call him a bad seller. He has to sell first. Sweet dives, though. I guess he's got that.
Yeah.
Anyways, Young Bucks win.
Is that the same
7-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions.
I love that one of the, I think it was Nick asked Matt, how many times is it now?
Yeah, right at the
After
end.
they won? That was priceless.
Yes, that was good. Good match. Thoroughly enjoyable. Good way to start off the show.
And it was different. They had 2 guys use back injuries and use that as a story, so it was definitely interesting.
I loved it.
And I liked just a simple thing of Matt actually when he's putting on the sharpshooter, actually puts his left leg in, opposed to
That's right.
it was right leg that a lot of people seem to do now.
Yep.
Work the left, people. Work
Exactly.
the left.
Exactly.
Selling his own back while applying the sharpshooter as
Yeah.
well.
Very good. Very nice. And that was one of 10 matches? This is one of the 8, I think, that had Bullet Club members in it.
Yeah.
Bullet Club Heavy.
You can't tell what's over in Japan, right?
No, you really can't, because they don't say shit.
Well, nothing that we can understand.
No, true enough. Second match of the card, main card. The gauntlet match for the Never Openweight 6-Man Tag Championships. Where we saw Bullet Club, Bad Luck Fale, Tamatonga, and Tonga Low lose their title to Chaos, which was Beretta, Tomohiro Ishii, and Tora Yano.
You know, it's kind of weird that they opened up a show with the Battle Royal and then 2 tag matches.
Yeah.
Don't see that very often.
It was
You in Japan.
Yeah. This gauntlet was interesting, but the fact that War Machine and Michael Elgin were the first team eliminated, kind of shocking. They're fucking huge, and they lost first thing to Zack Sabre Jr. of all people, another guy who doesn't sell.
Yeah.
Fucking Brits.
I'm just gonna not go on a rant.
Fair enough.
It's best.
It is.
Decent match, though.
Congratulations to Yano, Ishii, and Beretta.
Yeah.
No. We know where Trent is now.
Yeah.
Trent who?
Trent?
Trent?
Japan? Where's Trent?
See.
Alright. So next match after that, Kota Ibushi versus Cody with a very nice Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah. She was.
Very nice.
She raised a lot of southern eyebrows.
Yeah, it was about 3:15 when she came on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a penis reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was strugglicious. Nice. Very nice.
The match was a little bit of all right as well.
Yes, this one was
It was
very
good, yeah.
One of the matches I was looking forward to, and it lived up.
Well, I think the one person that he wanted to see signed with WWE that actually didn't after the whole
CWC.
just the 205 live, yeah, like all that thing was Kota Ibushi, and I think he kind of shows you why, like you wanted to watch him all the time because he's
good.
might be one of the better Japanese workers out there.
Mm-hmm. And Cody with his sweet blonde hair that he totally pulls off.
Well, it's funny because when he came out and he had the hood on and everything, it didn't actually look like you could tell
Yeah.
if he had his hair dyed, and then he turned and then it just I don't know, like
Bam!
yeah, it's impressive.
I'm intrigued as to what the movie role that he dyed his hair for is.
They're probably redoing the Punisher, and he's going to be the Kevin Nash character, the Russian.
He's not the Russian.
Neither's Kevin Nash.
Yeah, Kevin Nash is a lot of things. I wouldn't say he's Russian. But
He's really torn in the quads about that.
I wonder, too, if it's just a throwback and an ode to...
Well, they mentioned in commentary last night that it was dyed for a movie role that he has upcoming.
Yeah, but take into account who was talking. They're dumb as shit. Fuck them.
Well, that's a little harsh.
But true.
I don't have the same issues with the commentary that you guys seem to have. I actually enjoy Kevin Kelly's storytelling, and Callis comes off with a lot of pretty memorable quotes.
Terrible memorable. They were making references to, like, football. It made no sense. At all. Yeah. Fuck them. Face.
I wonder if it's even a movie role that he's even doing, or if it's just an episode of, like, Arrow.
It could be. Could very well be. Maybe they're doing Arrow the movie.
They're not doing Arrow the movie.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. I don't watch the show. I don't know. But anyways, Kota Ibushi wins that match. It's a good match. And next match, tag team title for the heavyweight or IWGP Tag Team Championships between the defending Killer Elite Squad and Davey Our Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer against Evil and Sonata. I'm not going to try and say their team name. It's the one I can't say. Los in something to Japan.
It's like Los Inglobres de Japan or something.
Whatever that means, yeah. Them.
The bad guys.
The bad guys.
And
Japanese bad guys. And also, pretty good match.
I hated this one.
Well, he hated this match. How'd you feel about it?
I slept through it.
He slept through it. Apparently it wasn't as good a match as I
Well, I mean,
remember.
in all honesty, the Battle Royal starts at midnight. Well, I mean, we're going to have times where we doze off a little bit.
At this point, it's probably 2-something in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 2-something, almost 3 in the morning.
Good power nap.
Yep. I didn't mind the match, but, yeah.
I do recall seeing Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer just lighten up Evil. And just going to town, and when I awoke and you guys informed me that they lost the titles, I was actually kind of surprised.
It was...
in the way that they're shaping the match.
Yeah, the Killer Elite Squad was all over them for a good portion of the match, and then out of nowhere kind of lost. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, I just didn't like the fact that obviously like Archer and Davey Boy are they're way bigger than their opponents, and they're beating the living
piss out of them.
Yeah, and then it's like for a good 15.
Oh, a solid 15 minutes at least.
And the way they're doing it was sound. Like they're beating up one guy in the ring, and they cheap shot the other one, and then the guy on the outside would go out and beat up on the guy, so he can't go back. I mean, that was I know. And then all of a sudden, it's just this Cena comeback type-esque story, and it's just I'm just not a fan of that story that they told.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
And it was a little too anticlimactic for me.
Anyways, yeah, new IWGP Tag Team Champions, Evil and Sonata. So good for them.
They're fantastic workers. Just here for the match.
Yeah. Next match is for the Never Openweight Championship, and a hair versus hair, and I quote, no seconds death match, whatever the fuck that means. Man, Japan. I don't get it.
No seconds death match.
Literally what it's called. No seconds death match.
Oh, no seconds. I said no seconds. Like in terms of like time.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh, okay. Well,
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no.
Also hair versus hair, but yes, it's Hiroki Goto and Minoru Suzuki.
Suzuki's a beast.
Suzuki coming in as the Never Openweight Champion, and he is. He's terrifying. I also didn't understand the whole hair versus hair, because Suzuki barely has any. Don't get it.
It's Japanese culture custom.
Fair enough. Apparently it's supposed to be very embarrassing. As a bald guy, I don't think it's that bad.
Well, I mean, also, too, when you look at, like, certain things in Japan, they hold a lot more things.
Maybe we should ask Jack Pride what it's like to get shaved in the middle of a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
He should feel honored to be one of the bald brethren, although he's not bald because he's a bitch. Half bald bitch. That's what we'll call him from now on.
I mean...
Half-bald bitch. You hear that, Jack Pride? You're a half-bald bitch.
Big shit.
There you go.
And now he's going to feel all happy because we name-dropped him on the podcast.
We should have him on.
No.
Only to tell him he's a piece of shit and then hang up on him.
No.
Let's call him
I
right
spent
now.
all
Yeah,
2017 beating him up.
Yeah, let's call him right now. And then immediately just call him a piece of shit and hang up on him.
Okay, yeah, that we can do.
Hooray! Anyways, continue on. Go-To ends up winning, and Suzuki shaves what little hair he has. And yeah, that was that. The match was okay, I guess. I didn't really care for it. It was all right. Nothing special, really. That's just my opinion. But what do I know? What do you think, Perish?
It was, yeah, like you said, the whole rules were a little bit
Confusing?
hard to follow.
Yes.
But, I mean, I didn't think, like, the match was horrible by any means.
No, just confusing.
But,
It was just compared to the
yeah, and then when the finish just happens, and then,
Hey, hold on a second.
oh, okay.
Oh, hang on. Pause that.
Hey, is this Jack Pride?
What? Yeah.
This is Jack Pride, yeah. Hey, Jack, you're on the Sounds of Struggle. How are you?
I'm on the Sounds of Struggle. I was not expecting that. I'm doing all right. How are you?
Hey, Jack Pride. This is Meniac here. How you doing? I just wanted to call and tell you, you can eat shit and go fuck yourself, bud.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And the reason we're calling is we were just reviewing Wrestlekingdom 12, and for the never openweight title, Minoru Suzuki had to shave his head in the middle of the ring, and we were curious as to how that feels. And we were just wondering if you could let our listeners know what it feels like to have your head shaved in the middle of the ring by a superior opponent.
Yeah, you half-bald bitch.
Well, technically, Harris wasn't the one to shave it, but yeah, it's not the finest moment that you're ever going to be part of. Okay, just play that much.
So what you're saying is, you're shit compared to Tag Struggle, and you suck.
That is not in fact what I'm saying, but if you take it that way, that's on you.
God damn it, you're boring. Hang up on him.
All right,
Uh-oh, retard alert!
all right, so we got to wrap this up. We got some more important things to get to. Is there anything you need to plug, Mr. Pride?
Anything I need to what?
Anything you need to plug? Any upcoming appearances, matchups?
Put yourself over, dumbass!
Your Twitter, anything? We got you on a podcast. We figured we'd give you an opportunity to get yourself out there. Is there anything you'd like to get
Yeah,
up
we
there?
want you to plug something, rats, I don't know.
Plug your butthole!
The only thing that I have to plug is February.
Well, shit. It looks like we lost Jack Pride.
Very good. Oh, good stuff. Anyways, your thought on the go-to match?
I thought the match was savagery. I love watching Minoru Suzuki. The sheer animalistic nature of the chokes and the throws and the different holds. That man scares the shit out of me, and I love it.
Fair enough. Let's see, what else do we have? What was the next match? I believe the next match was the Fatal 4-Way for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship between defending Marty Scurll, Hiromu Takahashi, Kushida, and Will Ospreay, Captain No Cell. What thoughts? Thoughts, people? Thoughts?
Well, I mean, I didn't see it, but then I saw it on Twitter. Marty Scurll's entrance was phenomenal.
Fucking the best entrance of the night, by far.
I would just like to know, Marty, how did you get those wings to Japan?
I mean, didn't he fly?
He must have. He must have flown.
I mean, he's got the wingspan for it now.
I mean, he had some Red Bull, and then they gave him wings.
Exactly.
I hear that Japanese Red Bull is even stronger. That must be what it was.
Yeah, that bull urine is really powerful down in Japan.
It's actually bull sperm.
Well.
Chlorine.
Gold jacket, green jacket.
gives a shit? Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually, I'm very more impressed with Marty Scurll's overall.
Chicken wing!
Chicken wing!
Super kick!
Screw you!
Just his overall presentation, like, the guy is a character, he's a performer, he works with the crowd, like, everything, like, there's so many things I like about him as a performer, while as Will Ospreay, as talented he is, very bland and vanilla. I just don't care. And again, like, he doesn't sell.
Nope, does not sell.
He rolls. He rolls around a lot.
He rolls and does the sit up to his back or his knees and then
yells
stares and then face plants.
He yells a lot too, just to get people involved. And I'm not.
Motherfucker. Chip, chip.
Chip, chip, Cheerio, motherfucker.
Nigga.
I don't think he's ever said that.
I think he should.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, overall, I did enjoy this match. It was, fast paced, high action. Yeah.
Well, it was a good match.
Yeah.
Like, definitely a good match. It's just,
Not a fan of Ospreay.
Yeah.
No, not a fan of Ospreay. Fuck Ospreay.
And,
however, what was Ospreay even trying? And Kushida caught him with the armbar out of midair off the top rope.
Holy
That
shit,
was
that
amazing.
Beautiful. I loved it. Psychology in this match, for the most part, too, was really good. Like when, Marty Scurll had Ospreay in a chicken wing, and then
Chicken wing.
the other two guys, one of them had a submission on the other one, and he actually dropped the chicken wing to stop it so he wouldn't lose the title. Just simple stuff like that. I really enjoyed it.
yeah, like understanding that, look, this other guy has a move that's cinched just as tight as mine, but the guy might give up before Will Ospreay gives up, so I gotta...
Yep.
And then what was kind of cool is that they actually, Marty Scurll and Will Ospreay, later, just after that, they actually worked together for a little part of the match, and that might have been one of the more prominent feuds in the last few years between those two.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So,
up until this point, they made several times they made sure the commentary mentioned that Will Ospreay had never beaten Marty Scurll. Marty Scurll had his number, so it's kind of like I guess you call it a coming of age match.
well, I think it was they closed the chapter, for sure. So it'd be interesting to see what. I mean, I'm not too sure if Marty Scurll will do a lot more in New Japan. I mean, he is.
Who knows?
Is he not exclusive to Ring of Honor?
Kind of half and half, I think.
I think he is.
So he's kind of like Cody, where it's like he's more for Ring of Honor, but they've been using him a lot more.
Well, yeah,
New Japan lately.
Obviously, New Japan and Ring of Honor does have that working relationship. But I mean, you said it last night or this morning, whatever one you want to say, that after Cody lost, you could see him just taking some time away.
Yeah, this movie engagement that's coming up, I could see him taking some time away.
But I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the same thing with New Japan with Marty Scurll, and then he just takes a little bit of time away from New Japan for a bit, and then comes back maybe later in 2018.
Yeah. So for those keeping track, that was match number 6 on the main card. And of the first 6 matches, 5 of them had titles. All of them changed hands. You think that would keep going, right? Well, you're fucking wrong. Next match was the IWGP Intercontinental Championship between Hiroshi Tanahashi and Jay the Switchblade White, who looks very familiar. And I still can't figure out why. I think we talked about it last night, but I don't remember. Point is, first successful defense on the third last match of the night.
Well, and it was also, Jay White's first match in New Japan?
First match back after Excursion, yes.
Yeah,
After Excursion.
So, given the way the night went, I don't think would have been surprised if Jay White won.
No.
But at the same time, I don't think anybody saw that.
Tanahashi losing.
Exactly, and I think that was kind of...
Tanahashi has been a name that New Japan's been able to hang their hat on for the last
46 years.
Decade.
But
Decade. 12.
at the same time, if someone like Tanahashi were to lose, you might have been able to see,
Passing of the torch, per se.
Oh, that, but maybe Tanahashi kind of take a step up and vie for something else. Like...
The heavyweight.
The heavyweight, or even...
Well, Tanahashi already kind of passed the torch to the current IWGP champion, Kushikita Okada.
Oh, yeah, the guy who's had the title for like 300 years. Yes.
He won it from Tanahashi.
Oh, there we go. Well, there we go. But anyways, match art itself was not bad. This is one of the matches I slept partway through.
Yeah.
So, what I saw was not bad.
We all needed our nap at some point in this show.
This match right here was probably about 4:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
So, at this point, I needed a bit of a nap. So, what I saw was good. And this Jay White really reminds me of Bullet Club with all the black leather and the gloves and having a nickname like the Switchblade. If they indoctrinate him into the Bullet Club, I would not be at all surprised. Not one bit.
I really hope they don't. I
don't think they should. I'm just saying, if they did, I would not be shocked at all.
I'm starting to feel like they're NWOing the Bullet Club, and that's not a good thing.
In New Japan, absolutely. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even be surprised if we ended up seeing a separation of the Bullet Club and the Elite.
We have the Bullet Club Wolfpack.
And then the Bullet Club Black and White.
Well, no, and it's just like,
Hollywood?
you have your Elite, which is like who you see on being the Elite, and then you have your everybody else. It's just Bullet
Yeah, if you actually break up the Bullet Club Elite and then the Bullet Club everyone else, called the Samoan Bullet Club, because pretty much everyone else is Samoan.
Except for Chase Owens.
Yeah, he fucking looks Samoan-ish. Even though he's Canadian. He's Canadian. He's got, the sturdy body of like a bag of milk. He could be Samoan.
Bag of milk.
A bag of milk.
Bag of milk. Okay,
It's
that's
kind of like a bag of milk.
Remember those kids? Bags of milk.
All you gotta do is go to Ontario. They're still fucking there. Stupid. Anyways.
I don't even know what's going on.
No.
Tanahashi retains. And that's that. Now we get to the match everyone actually tuned in to see. Alpha versus Omega.
6 hours into the episode.
Actually,
we get what we paid to see.
Let's see. Match 1 was half an hour, and then 20 minutes for Young Bucks. Only 17 for the 6-man title. 15 for Ibushi and Cody. 14 for tag team titles. 18 minutes for Never Openweight. 20 minutes for the Fatal 4-Way. Intercontinental was 20 minutes. This one, 35 minutes. Hell of a good match.
And they even made a comment in that match that this pace of this match was going too long for this to be a 40-minute match. And it nearly went 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And it kept that pace.
And as we talked about earlier, my favorite part, when Don Callis got hit in the face by Kenny Omega, who jumped from the ring, cleared the space between the ring and the, the commentary area.
The barricade.
The barricade, and just took out the announce team. It was awesome. Hell of a jump. And then for some reason Jericho started beating the shit out of young boys that were ringside, and he started hitting the ref. And
well, I think he just started beating up anyone that could possibly have helped Omega, because it was a no DQ match.
That's true.
That's why I thought it was very weird that there was a count out. But, I mean...
MPW rules, brother.
Exactly.
MPW New Japan rules, brother.
But at the same time, another thing I actually liked was Jericho, who kept hitting Omega with chairs, and the seat cushion would fall off. He would just wrap him with the freaking...
frame.
Yeah, the frame of the chair.
Which looked horrible.
Yeah.
And he ended up powerbombing Kenny on the outside, which looked fucking horrible. In a good way. It was a good match. The other thing that I liked was Kenny Omega actually sent the Young Bucks to the back. So you could have a decisive victor. I like that.
Yeah.
And there were several times that actually I wasn't quite sure who was going to win.
I mean, because it was setting up the possible stage of... There could have been a lot of areas this match could have gone.
Oh, absolutely.
In a lot of different ways. It felt like a match that might actually have a major moment outside of the match. But actually it ended up just being the match itself was the
major moment.
Yeah, the major moment, which was good. And it was basically a match that helped solidify Kenny Omega as the man in New Japan, I think.
I think it helped solidify Kenny Omega as the man in the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
it basically cemented him as the greatest wrestler to ever come out of Winnipeg. Ever.
Well, it's pretty much what a two-man contest. It was a passing of the torch of the greatest wrestler from Winnipeg.
What about the Jackal? I heard he's pretty good.
Fuck the Jackal.
Jackal? Is it Jackal?
I heard he was okay in the ring, but on commentary he's horrible.
Yes, he is terrible on commentary. Fucking awful.
I believe in the ring he was natural.
Naturally terrible?
I feel like there's some personal things we need to talk about. Help you get it off your chest later, Meniac.
Yeah, we sure. Yeah. Let's have a sharing circle.
I feel like this could involve some novels being read.
Drinking beer! Yeah! Then final match. Kazuchika Okada with Gato, who I missed his entrance. Defeated Tenseiyu Naito, which... I'm going to be completely honest here. At this point, this match, I fell asleep during Nato's entrance and woke up halfway through of this 36.5-minute match. And it was 5:45 in the fucking morning. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bed. This is too long.
No matches ended on submission, so I'm just going to tap out now.
Yeah. So, yeah, Okada retains... I can't really tell you what happened. I slept through almost all of it. Naito reminds me of Kato. I think that's why he chose his name. Naito and Kato. The O brothers.
The O brothers.
Yes.
O brothers throwing up their O faces, brother.
Frere. Bone frere.
Yeah, I think we all kind of passed out at some point in this
I
match.
plan on watching this match later today.
But,
yeah, I might watch it again.
From what I saw from the highlights, I mean, it wasn't...
I saw some nice drop kicks. I saw a Rainmaker.
The match itself, I'm sure, was good, but at this point, 5:45 in the morning, we're all just spent.
Yeah.
Being up almost all day yesterday and then trying to... Yeah,
if you're even watching it and going on Twitter, I mean, that was pretty much a joke throughout everybody throughout the night is who's still up.
Hats off to the Brits that do this for Mania every year.
Yeah, I'm sure that by now, though, they have it mastered and they plan better and they sleep during the day. Not like us who are up drinking and fucking around and realize at 4 in the morning, oh shit, we were not ready for this. We planned poorly.
Live and learn.
Live and learn. We'll try again next year. See if we can make the whole damn thing.
Yeah. It's definitely a struggle.
It is. Struggle was real last night around 5 in the morning.
Late night struggles.
Yeah, so overall, outside of the obvious, a long show, thoughts on Wrestlekingdom 12?
It was worth it. I enjoyed staying up. It was a good time.
Good
matches, good food, good friends. Good God, it was a good time.
Those pretzels, right?
Pretzels were fantastic.
I look forward to Wrestle Kingdom every single year, and this year did not disappoint.
Being my first Wrestle Kingdom, thoroughly enjoyed it.
I mean, as someone who's watched many Wrestle Kingdoms, where does the Omega Jericho match stack up? From not just a Wrestle Kingdom point of view, but just...
Oh, the match is right up there with the best.
But in the sense of what does this mean for Wrestle Kingdom as a whole to have a guy like Chris Jericho actually?
It helps Wrestle Kingdom grow. Every year, the show seems to get a little bit bigger and a little bit better and a little bit more high profile. Last year, they really hit their stride with Okada and Omega, and this year with Omega and Jericho, they surpassed that even in my opinion. And I'm excited to see what Jado and Gato pull out next year for Wrestle Kingdom 13, brother.
Lucky 13, brother.
13 brothers.
13 brothers.
So many brothers. It's like a Hart family.
Ew.
A lot of cats and...
Too many brothers. Way too many cat brothers, brother.
And a lot of people not knowing how to book a show in Calgary.
Good call.
Yeah.
All right.
So moving on.
We should talk about the mixed match team thing that's going on in WWE.
What is it now? 4 teams or 3 teams?
Let's see here. Let's run through it. The teams that have been announced so far. Braun and Alexa. My favorite. Then there's Charlotte and Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
Your favorite.
Well, I have 2 nicknames. Not so much favorites. I have 2 nicknames. One is the Robe Warriors.
I love it.
And then Naturally Glorious.
Also love it. Love the Robe Warriors more.
Yeah.
That's good. Very good. And then there's the obvious team of Rusev and Lana.
Yeah.
That's not surprising at all. I'm sure we'll see.
Maybe they're the perfect matchka.
Perfect matchka. Love it.
Yeah.
Did you think of that?
Yeah.
You've been sitting on that.
No, I just thought of that.
That's why Jack Pride loses.
Exactly. One of the many reasons, yes.
I'm one more hair up than he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're several hairs up.
Yeah.
Bald fuck. He gives bald people a bad name. God damn it.
Hey man, we love our invisible cut.
Visible cut?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my invisible cut too. And there's also, I'm going to say, assuming that Naomi and one of the Usos, hopefully not her husband, will be a tag team.
Well, and then we had Sasha and Finn Balor.
Sasha and Finn
That was
Balor
another
is
one.
officially team.
Bailey, not happy about that. But then again, Nia Jax also not happy about Braun Strowman being Alexa Bliss's partner.
That's because she's not like most girls. That's why.
So I wonder if this is just going to create.
Are we gonna get Nia and Enzo?
No.
because he's
Kurt
sick.
Angle has officially said Enzo is sick, cannot partake, so he'll be taking Enzo's spot.
Maybe it'll be Angle and Nia. And then they'll have some freaky deaky babies. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just think Kurt should tag with Jason Jordan, who's been acting like a little bitch on Raw lately himself.
Perfect. Do it. Do it up.
I don't feel like that was gender sensitive.
Well, no,
You're
but
gender sensitive.
I am.
You're gender.
I mean,
you're non-binary.
I mean, let's like go down like kind of list because I'm assuming they're going to pair up a Raw male with a Raw female and SmackDown male with SmackDown female.
First one is for me. Becky Lynch returns. Who's she tagging with?
Sami Zayn. Ginger snaps.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I was going thinking the same, but all I could think of was Sheamus at the time.
I like it. Pair up Kevin Owens and
Carmella?
Yeah, why not? I've heard she's out there on her own recently. Why not? Pair her up with a good French guy. Yeah, I went there.
I have no tag name for them. But I do think they all should have tag names.
The fabulous French people. I don't know.
That was not good.
No, it was weak. I'm pissed off. I don't know why. Shut up. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Are we gonna get Asuka and Goldust?
That'd be sweet.
See, no, I even may, even Becky and, like, say, a Shinsuke could do well, or even Becky and AJ, too. Like,
Becky and AJ would actually be really good.
The Phenomenal Fires, or...
What about Becky and Ginger?
Ginger.
Hey.
Don't hinder Ginger. What about the Perfect 10? Who's he going to tag with?
Unemployment? It's kind of the way it's starting to feel for poor
Unemployment.
Well, he has been working
I
heel on live shows, so I'm wondering if there's going to be a little bit switch. I mean, it goes back to our little prediction.
Morgan.
I was also putting...
Ruby Riott.
Oh, God.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Oh, dear Lord, no. No more Ruby Riott. I don't want to watch Tom Tucker's sister.
Right? Oh, thank you.
Oh, but like who would Asuka go with on Raw? Maybe.
Goldust has been doing the campaign.
But I mean, at the same time, we saw a lot of these campaigns, and not all of them.
Brock Lesnar.
Asuka and Brock.
That's an undefeated team.
I would love to see Brock involved in this challenge.
We could call him Team Broska.
But how funny would it be if all of a sudden Brock Lesnar's announced and Sable comes back?
That would be interesting.
Huh?
That almost segues to the 30-woman Royal Rumble match.
Almost. Yeah.
Which is the last thing I have for wrestling is name one wrestler per title who deserves to win it in 2018. Either first time or to win it again. And this will include the Rumble into this. Then do some Rumble predictions for the women.
I would love to see AJ win the Rumble, but I know that's not going to happen. So I'm going to go with Samoa Joe. Someone I would love to see the Royal Rumble.
Win the Rumble.
I would love to see AJ win a Royal Rumble.
Like, we're talking AJ Styles.
Yeah.
The current WWE champion.
He's saying it's not going to happen, but he would like to see it happen.
No. But, I mean, like, I just think, like, that kind of a WrestleMania push, like, from a Royal Rumble out, like, I would love to see a guy like AJ Styles have that kind of momentum going into WrestleMania, because then you know he's in a high-profile match, which isn't something he's been necessarily had. He had the opener with Shane, and then he kind of had a mid-card match with Jericho, but he hasn't had that high-profile Mania match yet.
Yeah. Well, he's supposed to face off against, what, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn coming up.
At the Rumble.
Oh, at the Rumble. So if he loses, technically he could enter the Rumble and win.
But, I mean, with that being said, because I don't think AJ will lose the title at the Rumble, I would love to see Samoa Joe be kind of that guy.
Yeah, and then go face Lesnar.
Yeah.
I think my prediction for winner of the Royal Rumble match is going to surprise you guys.
James Ellsworth.
Rusev.
Dolph Ziggler.
He's been kind of gone as of late. If he came back and won, that'd be kind of cool.
He surrendered the United States champion, left everybody in their dust.
Zego back. Did he actually surrender? Or what did he actually do? There's been very little information on this.
They're
So
having the tournament for the vacant title.
I wonder if he just flat out prevents the finals of the U.S. title match.
Just to piss him off, that'd be really funny.
Yeah, because it's supposed to take place at the Royal Rumble. I wonder if he interferes and takes the title back.
Mid-match, walks out. By the way, this is mine. Yoink.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
It's like 30 days.
That'd be really good. I like that. Yeah, I hope that happens. Yeah.
Oh, now you guys care about me. And then
We've always cared about you, Perish.
no, I mean like
him.
from the
Okay, sorry.
storyline because he walks out because they don't appreciate him, and then he just screws up their plans. I mean, at the very, what would you have said if they did this some very similar as Ziggler wins? Somebody else wins the title, he comes out with his say his own version of the U.S. title, just like what Punk did when he walked out, came back, and then you have him going to get seen as co-champions.
That'd be good. I like it.
Who do you like to see win the Rumble?
Bobby Roode would be kind of cool.
Should we
It
do?
won't happen, but it'd be kind of cool.
Should we do Women's Rumble?
Yes. Let's do surprise entrances too.
I think my surprise entrant for the Women's Rumble this year.
It's going to be a few, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think the biggest name would be Trish.
Yeah, I can see it. I think the Bellas will come back. That's not really a surprise though.
But I think Beth Phoenix probably will.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, is that now she's going to do commentary for this mixed tag thing. So I bet she'll be in the Rumble.
But I honestly, if I was to put one chick or one woman over on this, I think I'd give that to Becky Lynch.
Returning Caitlyn, I think, will be also happen.
Yeah, but would that be big? Would most people
I don't
care?
think it'll be huge, no, but I think it'll happen. I think this is a way to bring her back because she actually has been training.
Or AJ Lee, that would be big one.
That's one of the names that I was about to bring up that I would really like to see as a surprise entrant. And another name that I would really like to see is Medusa.
And CM Punk. AJ Lee comes back, CM Punk comes back. 2 debuts with a couple.
How interesting would that be if AJ Lee comes back, wins the first Women's Rumble, Punk comes back and wins the Royal Rumble?
Because he always talked about how he's pissed off that they had part-timers come back and win. That would be huge!
That would be a power couple.
Right there. And imagine that. CM Punk versus AJ Styles. That'd be fantastic.
Be
Good. It'd be good. So good.
Shucky ducky, quack quack.
Yeah.
Let go when I was playing.
That'd be huge. It'd be sweet. Question would be, they both come back, would AJ Lee be on Raw or SmackDown?
I think Raw.
I think she'd have to be on Raw.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think there's so much that you can do on Raw right now with Paige, and there's history there.
Yep.
Even with just Punk with the McMahons, or Punk and Lesnar, or
Yeah, that's true.
obviously a lot of the superstars there, Cena, or John Cena, Nikki Bella, Punk, AJ match would be very interesting as well.
It would be, yes. Then they could do a match, an intergender tag match at Mania again. Cena and Nikki can win, they'll have their wedding right in the ring right afterwards.
Right in the wing.
Right in the wing.
Yeah.
Pow, right in the wing. Right in the chicken wing.
Chicken wing!
Chicken wing.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. It'd be sweet if they both came back. Yeah. What about Intercontinental title? Who should win it this year? Let's go. Who should win it who's never won it before?
Samoa Joe. Or Elias.
I like it.
Won it.
Does it have to be somebody that's never won it before?
It's not The Miz. Let it go.
It's got to be the Miz.
Or Rusev.
Rusev would be good. Isn't he a SmackDown though?
Smack.
Yeah, but they're gonna have the
Smack
brand.
Rusev Day.
They're gonna have their trade.
Yeah, it's true. They will have their. If they brought him over and had him win.
And he did make the reference: if John Cena can work both shows, why can't Rusev?
Every day's Rusev
He
Day.
made that tweet.
I'm going to go with Intercontinental Champion. I like Elias. I like the idea of Elias as Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, and if they're not going to put Samoa Joe in the main event, then Samoa Joe winning the Intercontinental will be good. I like that.
Anybody but you, Roman.
Anybody but Roman. Yeah, fuck Roman. What about the U.S. title then? Who's going to win out of this tournament? I think we all agree that's going to
Also,
be.
we could add Seth Rollins to the Intercontinental.
I guess he hasn't won it.
He's
yet,
never won it.
That'd be good. Make him all three members of the Shield Grand Slam champs. Yeah.
We're still thinking about Seth Rollins, or are we on to the U.S. title tournament?
Yeah, you go either one.
I think the U.S. title tournament is going to go to Jinder.
Yeah. Let's say it's going to come down to him and Bobby Roode for sure.
I think Jinder wins the tournament, but I think Bobby Roode takes it at Mania.
If Ziggler's not involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. That'd be good. What about tags for both?
I can see Benjamin and Gable getting an actual shot at with the tag titles soon. You got the Keith on SmackDown.
I could see them actually winning at Mania on the pre-show, which would be very unfortunate. But
I honestly think the Andre the Giant Memorial should be a pre-show match this year at WrestleMania.
okay, real quick side, who's winning that one? And also, which NXT person's coming up?
McIntyre if he's ready, and I'd put McIntyre winning it.
I'm gonna say because I think they're thinking of bringing him up. I'm gonna say NXT wise, who's not gonna come up? Aleister Black. He'll be in it.
I think McIntyre will come up, and I think for the winner of that match, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't mean anything.
Really doesn't. You know what I should do? The following year, if you win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the following year you get to come out at number 30 in the Royal Rumble. Suddenly it means something.
Something.
It's a long game, but it means something.
Or just have that as your new age King of the Ring, where at least you get a shot at some point.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be for the heavyweight title or universal title. It could just be for a title.
Make it interesting. It's they go to Vegas, they have that fucking ball thing that they spin the balls around in. They pull it out, it's a random title. It's the women's title. Perfect.
That
Wear it with pride.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, who would be some U.S. champions we'd like to see in the future?
Kind of want Kevin Owens to hold it again. I like what he did.
I wouldn't mind Sami Zayn.
Same as Zayn having two would be good.
To be completely honest, I wouldn't mind seeing Xavier Woods. I like the idea of the New Day being the United States champion and it being Freebird ruled.
Actually, I think that would be kind of funny if they... Yeah.
I'm still under the belief that 2018 needs to be the year the New Day breaks up.
I don't think they should.
I disagree.
I think they need to do that before it's... I think one of the reasons why the Shield, people cared about the Shield coming back so much was that they broke it up before it got flat. And I think the New Day needs...
Flat as a pancake?
Flat as a pancake.
Well, and that's just the thing. I think there's only so many times you can make jokes until you're just not looked at as a serious competitor. And I think a guy like Big E could hit a serious boom if he was to say turn on the New Day and then go the Seth Rollins route.
I think he's one of the guys that's. I would say that Big E's probably one of the guys that is the forgotten NXT champion.
Yeah.
I'm Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas.
Yeah, Bo, yeah. Which is actually ironic, because Bo took the title from Big E.
Yeah. Because he believed.
Neville to an extent as well.
Yeah, I think it's only an extent because of how long ago it was. And I think Neville has actually done a lot since.
Yeah, like disappeared.
Compared to Bo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was a mainstay. I mean, you always remember, like, at the very least, when Bo was on Raw, he didn't really make a lot of exciting moments. Whereas at least with Neville, like, at the very least, he might not have been involved with anything. But, I mean, you remember his performances. You remember the matches he had with Jericho, especially the one where he broke his ankle before he got hurt.
And his whole King of the Cruiserweights.
Yeah, and then that led to the heel turn. Also, he had Neville teaming up with Stephen Amell at SummerSlam. So at least he had that rub as well. And like,
I'll be honest, I completely forgot about that.
But and then it was man Cody and Wade Barrett, who, by the way, made a tweet, who had a picture of him on the beach, and somebody replied, "Where's your abs?" And he's like, "Don't worry, they'll be back in time. Let's say maybe by the Rumble."
Indeed.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to have him come back. Should we say who's going to be? I think possibility of Cedric Alexander is going to win the Cruiserweight.
I don't care.
I really don't either. That's the problem.
If it's not Neville, I don't care.
What about Hideo Itami? There's a chance he could win it.
Why does he still work there?
I don't know. How is he not injured right now? Like, statistically, he should be. I'm just saying.
Well, in all honesty, I mean, the reason why you're asking how is he still working there is because if he, like, explain that.
It's been many, many years that Hideo's been under contract, and we're only just seeing him now because he works 2 matches and he gets injured and he's out for 8 months, and then he comes back and he works 3 matches and he's out for 8 months. And it's just his performances are even fall flat all throughout NXT. I feel like they brought him up just so they could try to capitalize on the investment they made in him.
Yeah, I think too
and then Brett Kendrick's face.
Well,
Brett Kendrick's face on Christmas.
Merry Christmas, fucker! Get a facelift.
Ho 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 from Hideo.
Hideo.
Well, I mean, hey, a simple protecting of the face goes a long way.
Gotta watch out for those rogue drop kicks.
Yeah.
Peaches found out the hard way.
Peaches!
Shout out to Peaches.
Drop kick in the face from that douche we just talked to on the phone.
Here's a bruised peach.
You bruised peaches! Manville's sending out bruised peaches everywhere.
A black eye of Manville is the eye socket of peaches. No, the black eye.
Oh, black eye. That makes way more sense.
I mean, Manville should have at least one.
You'd think.
Yeah.
You'd think.
Token Tunga.
Yeah. But no, what about Raw Tag Team titles? Getting back to that.
Revival.
Yes. I'd say them, and then they're going to lose to a returning, fully healthy, broken Hardy Boys.
If Jeff Hardy's actually going to let his shoulder rehab. Yeah. He's already publicly stated how bad he has been rehabbing his shoulder and not letting it fully heal.
Well, he's a tool.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, now let's go with Universal and Heavyweight titles.
Heavyweight title, let's see here. Who will take it from A to the J? I don't know.
Shinsuke.
You think?
Yep.
They could do that at Mania.
I on it.
What if Shinsuke won the Rumble?
Well, and that's exactly where I was going to go. I think if you want to talk about why is he still there, then, we can go with Shinsuke. Because that we all know that they're not using him to his full capability on SmackDown.
No, but it's different than Hideo.
No.
Shinsuke's over.
Well, and that's what I mean. It's one of those where it's like, you have a bigger end game than what you're seeing right now. But it doesn't look like they're actually pulling the trigger on this. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if Shinsuke wins the Rumble and then takes the title from AJ.
As long as they do it at Mania, that would make sense. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
And I think, too, it's the one guy that could take the title from AJ that everyone won't be so upset about.
Yeah. I think everyone just really wants to see that match, like how they teased it at Money in the Bank. I think everyone wants to see that match.
Well, and then
WWE.
And then it can also go back to another one that could also take it from AJ. It's if you were to make some changes to the roster, it could be maybe a Finn Balor on SmackDown.
Yeah, possible.
Um,
You know who needs to win it? Or I think deserves... No, shut up. Someone who deserves to win it who's never... I don't know. He might have had a shot or two, but who deserves to actually win it?
Miz.
Shut up. God damn it. Cesaro. I think
not
he
The Miz.
needs to win. And I know it's not The Miz. It's someone better than The Miz.
There's nobody better than The Miz.
You shut your whore mouth or I'll
will you
slap
say
your
that to
ass.
Rusev?
Yeah. Every Rusev day, I will tell Rusev, you're great, Rusev. I love you. Every day is Rusev Day. I celebrate Rusev Day, but you're not as good as Mike the Miz.
God, he's got a boner too. This is embarrassing.
It's pretty hard.
But no, I think Cesaro deserves a run with the title. He's been there a long time. He's over in everything he does. Kind of like Cody Rhodes when he was there. He deserved it too.
Yeah.
I just don't know that he'll ever get it. I'd be okay with either the Universal or WWE. Either one, I think he deserves a shot with either.
No. And that just leaves with the WWE Universal title now. Like, is that your final one, or would you want to see Cesaro be a guy that moves over?
I think Cesaro moving over to WWE, have him versus AJ would be good. Or him versus Nakamura maybe be good.
AJ might be the one guy that could just do a springboard uppercut and make that look like the most deadliest thing in the
And
world.
do like a backflip.
Yeah.
Yeah, midair. I can see it. I think Braun Strowman will take it from
Well,
Brock.
to me, I think you can go 4 ways on the Universal. I mean, there's
Fatal 4 ways?
There's this Braun Strowman that you wouldn't mind seeing.
Yeah.
There's Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
I still would love to see what their intentions were with Finn Balor when he won.
Yep.
I would love, and the always forgotten because they don't execute him anymore. Right? Is Bray Wyatt?
You know what's another one too that I wouldn't necessarily want to see win. I just want to see the match would be Brock Lesnar versus Kevin Owens. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd also like to see Brock Lesnar versus The Miz and The Miz get destroyed. just pulverized. Gets injured and out for like a year and a half.
That would be the worst possible thing that could ever happen.
I think it would possibly be the best thing ever happened.
No.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's all I have for the wrestling front. I've got a couple things for other stuff. You guys are football fans, right?
This is where I get to nap, right?
Well, I'm real football, like the one that's still playing.
It's gonna be a fight. So Super Bowl predictions. Who do we got?
Dude, Saints.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
My team's in the playoffs.
Shaun Martens. Who do you got?
I don't know. Let's go with the Tennessee Titans, because it's Rusev Day.
I don't actually know if he actually is a fan of it. I'm just assuming 'cause he's from Nashville. The only Tennessee football
It's
fan.
definitely not the Browns.
No.
0-16.
That's for damn sure. Hey, look at the bright side. The city gets a parade.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, man, we suck. We suck again. Well, I mean, they even got worse than last year.
Yeah.
And there's only one way of getting worse than last year.
Not winning a game?
Yeah, they were 1-15 last year.
0-16.
They won their last game of the season.
Well, nowhere to go but up now.
Or stay where they are.
Yeah.
You can't get any worse.
I don't know. Losing 2 seasons in a row fully would be pretty bad.
I mean, what happens if they just started forfeiting games?
That would be worse.
I feel like that's the point where you no longer have a team.
That's the point where the team moves.
Oh, insane.
I'm gonna say. Hold on a minute.
That's what I guessed.
Well, I mean, okay, for the NFC, I mean, for the 2 teams that clinched, you had Minnesota and you got Philadelphia.
No,
Vikings.
Not Minnesota.
And then you have
Purple people eaters, brother.
Yeah.
Then you have the LA Rams facing off against the Atlanta Falcons, and the New Orleans Saints against the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, the Saints don't have a chance.
Against the team they won twice already.
Yeah, but it's not playoffs. They're not ready. They're done.
Newton.
They're done. I'm going to say, actually, from that side, I wouldn't mind seeing the LA Rams. I mean, they moved the first year and they win. That'd be kind of cool.
Second. They played in LA.
Last year?
No, they played in LA last year.
Oh, okay, well then.
The only team in the new city this year is the LA Chargers, is who you're thinking of.
Ah, okay.
So many LA teams.
Right? It's like basketball, baseball, and hockey, everywhere in that area.
Yeah, and then in the AFC, I believe we have Buffalo against Jacksonville in one matchup. Kansas City is playing against Tennessee, and then we have Pittsburgh and New England as the teams with the first round.
I want Pittsburgh and New England both to lose the first game they play. Because, fuck you, Mrs. Meniac. You passive fan, you. And...
I don't want the Bills to ever win anything.
No.
The biggest problem that I have with the Buffalo Bills
Is there a team?
is the fans. Anybody that's a fan of the Buffalo Bills is a complete grade A loser, in my opinion.
You know what's amazing is that a lot of the Buffalo Bills fans are also Toronto Maple Leafs fans. Is that ironic or what? Explains a lot.
Or they eat their feelings.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to happen. I want the Buffalo Bills to
Morons.
actually get out of the AFC. I want them to go to the Super Bowl. And I want them to face off against
Brock Lesnar?
really whoever from the NFC. I don't care. I'm not picky. And that team to
The Las Vegas Wranglers.
Yeah. And them to just fucking
This is their,
curb
snakes
stomp.
now?
I want the NFC team to curb stomp the Buffalo Bills. I'm talking like first half of Super Bowl last year, but continue that for 2 halves.
What?
I want like 48-3.
Why don't you just ask Jacksonville to do that this weekend?
Because I think it'd be funny to watch them get all their hopes up and then watch them cry when they lose the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's what I think would be funny.
Like Atlanta Falcons fans felt last year?
Yes,
Ah,
but
kinda.
for the entire game.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Because I want them to be like, we're going to win, we're the best, and then just watch them.
Or do you want them to have
no!
have that Saskatchewan Rough Riders, like too many men on the field?
I would
Gets
love it.
called back. Oh, if it was a close game.
I'd
it
love
gets
it if the
called because of that.
referees screwed over the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, right? Like in overtime, they lose the Super Bowl because of it. That would be even funnier. Fuck you, Buffalo Bills fans.
Yeah. Nobody likes you.
Nobody likes referees. Nobody likes the Buffalo Bills. Nobody likes their fans.
I actually am a zebra fan. Just of hockey zebras, though.
Really?
No one else.
Well, I wanted to also mention the one. There was one referee in New Japan who made the pin. I believe it was for
Red shoes?
Red shoes.
Yeah, just jumps over the pin to start the count.
Awesome, love it.
Just very theatrical. Enjoyed it.
Red shoes gets themselves over.
Yeah.
That's why he wears red shoes.
Yeah, that's why his name is Red Shoes. It's like Blue Pants, but not a chick or American
Or hot.
or hot. Well, teach their own. Question for you guys: did either one of you two watch UFC 219?
Nope.
Nope.
Did either one of you care about UFC 219?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, moving on.
I heard that Cyborg fought Holly Holm.
Yeah, from what I heard, it was a pretty boring pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like a lot of fights went the distance, but not a lot happened.
No, I think for me there's maybe certain matchups in MMA I want to see, and
UFC 220, I do want to see them.
do tell.
It's got the heavyweight title. It's got
Stipe,
Stipe, yeah, fuck guy from
Miocic?
Cleveland. Yeah, that's the one. Versus that new scary motherfucking black guy who lived on the streets for 5 years. Nagura, I think that's his name. I can't remember.
Scary black guy that lives on the streets.
And lived up.
You
Past
just
tense.
I feel like you just explained all of LA.
Well, that's just racist. But no, it's
Or Chicago. Or New York.
southern side Chicago. Downtown is a nice area. You take that back.
Brooklyn.
Yeah. What's up, my nizzles?
Just a bunch of street profits around here.
Yeah, right. Point is, I can't remember the guy's names because I'm terrible with names. I'm tired.
$20 for a solo cup. That's what they're selling. Solo cups at NXT. It's the $20
They're selling.
for a black solo cup with a damn golden S and P on it.
Good for them.
You're wearing a black sweater with a gold emblem.
Yeah.
I feel like it costs more than $20.
Yeah, it's also an article of clothing. Not something you can buy at the dollar store in a package of 12.
Hey, are they dumb or are they smart for being able to sell those for $20 each?
Well, it's a machine. It's not
I
them.
think they're pretty goddamn smart.
It's not their idea.
So,
Point is...
I got an idea and we need to talk. Check out your local merchandise stands, fans. Check out your local merchandise. That's all I'm going to say.
The stand fans?
Yeah.
Check out
Merchandise
your stand
stands. Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
Merch jerks. Check it out.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that match I'm looking forward to. That's all I'm saying. I can't remember the names. I'm tired.
You just want to watch the main event to the next UFC
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be fucking good.
It's going to be
Good. You can go to sleep now. I got some hockey stuff to talk about. Okay, good. Canada wins their third Spangler Cup. Consecutive. Good for them. World Junior update. Today we got Canada versus Czech Republic in semifinals and U.S. versus Sweden in the other semifinals. So I think it's safe to assume that we're going to have Canada versus U.S. for World Junior Gold.
Yeah, and hopefully there's no outdoor game.
Yeah, I agree. Outdoor game should not have happened.
Which was weird because you watched the outdoor game there, and was that outdoor game not in the same place as the outdoor game between the Rangers and the Sabres?
No, I think that was in New York.
It was both in Buffalo, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I thought Buffalo was the away team for the outdoor game. I don't know. I could be wrong. Anyways. I don't know.
But my thing is the changes of weather for both games. One was like a snowstorm, and the other one was a perfect day.
Yeah.
Like, it was just amazing.
It's because the World Juniors can't afford the perfect day. They can't afford to rent the weather system, the weather machine that controls the weather and whatnot the U.S. government has.
Oh, Morgan Freeman. Okay.
Morgan Freeman, yes. So the Oil Kings listen to us, eh?
Well, they should. They're
Yeah,
dumb.
they
We're
took
not.
that black and green jersey, that third jersey, and they made a white jersey of it, which is apparently their new home jersey. It's about goddamn time they listen to us. Maybe they'll start winning now.
Well, I mean,
Baby
baby steps.
You know what happened? The first game they wore those jerseys?
They won.
They won. Oh, it's like we know what we're talking about.
Just trying to book the world of sports. It's what we do.
One game at a time. Brian Gionta was officially named captain of the U.S. Olympic team, so I guess there's that. That's cool.
Has the Canadian one been announced yet?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, because they only announced one goalie for the American teams because they said they're going to announce a couple more later in the month.
Yeah. They don't have a lot of time left. I mean, it is next month.
Mark Arcobello, or who I like to refer to as Marco Bello, is on the
Marco
team.
Bello. Marco Polo. Let's see. They'll announce the captain of the All-Star teams.
Yeah.
Your boy McDavid, captain again.
Alexander Ovechkin, Steven Stamkos.
Subban and Stamkos, the four captains.
Yep.
So, congrats to them, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's all voted.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, it's...
It is what it is. There's a team over in Kazakhstan named Beris Astana. They slaughtered a live sheep on the ice because they're going through a 5-game losing streak. And that's a tradition during practice. They slaughtered a live sheep and sprayed its blood all over the ice for good luck. Half the players got sick because of it. And that's funny as shit. So I'm pretty sure that they actually lost the next game because of lack of players.
The red line nobody wants to cross.
Right? They do this, hey, this will bring us good luck. Half the team gets sick. And then they lose the next game because half the team's sick. That's fucking hilarious. Stupid Kazakhstan people. Don't slaughter. Just practice. Get better.
And you wonder why you're never, ever, ever a threat in the Olympics.
Well, they finally go back in the World Juniors next year. I mean, that's cool, I guess, but I don't know. Anyways. Also, my Nike and D Award of Excellence. I have a new winner. Christian Wohlwend, who is the Swiss World Junior head coach, for his very candid interview about them playing against Team Canada in the quarterfinals.
And?
Well, it was hilarious. People were asking, so, do you guys have a fighting chance? Like, no, we don't. It's Canada. They're really good. We're not good enough. We're going to lose. He wasn't sugarcoating it. It was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Good for him for keeping it real.
And they kept it close, didn't they?
8-2, yeah, pretty close.
Just off by a few rouge.
Just Just 6 rouges.
Yeah, 6 rouges away from...
Or 2 field goals.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's all I got. Should we wrap this thing up and continue to read some more novels?
Yes.
Yes, okay. More novels it is. Shaun Martens, you can wake up now.
Oh, hey.
Hey. Where are you going to be coming up?
I don't know. I'm available for bookings. Get at me, Twitter, at Shaun Martens. I believe it was announced today that Monster Pro Wrestling has got their first show of 2018 coming January 27th at the Enoch Recreation Center. I'll be there for that one. Pure Power Wrestling in January 20th in Lethbridge.
January 20th, Lethbridge, Alberta. Yeah, I will be, actually, I believe it's being rumored that I'll be defending the provincial titles in January 27th against one Dean Richter.
Who the fuck is that?
Some guy that's whining about him. Oh, I used to be champion, no I'm not.
He's pretty dynamic. Careful. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's about as dynamic as a dry fart in church, bud.
Fair enough.
Anyways, I am, I don't know where I'm going to be. I haven't decided yet. I'm a free agent for hire.
Well, and then...
Get at me on the interwebs.
And then there's a return of CWC and Red Deer for next month.
February 10th, I think that's what Jack Pride was going to push.
I don't think so. I think he was supposed to... I think he was going to promote like some sub story he has on Facebook.
Which one?
All of them.
Okay.
That is his Facebook.
Yeah.
So yeah, February... yeah. What day was it?
The February the 10th.
February 10th.
At Festival Hall in Red Deer, Alberta.
There you go.
See,
home of the Canadian Wrestling Coalition.
You guys enjoy it. I'm not booked because apparently the booking committee for CWC is too goddamn scared to book me.
+1, bro.
I'm now booked. Perfect.
A shake-up will occur.
On a serious note, Perish, you got some plans for that show? You got some stuff that you're going to reveal at that show?
There will be some rumors. There will be some shocks. There will be some true. There'll be some truth coming out. That's all I'm gonna
Perfect. Truth coming out of your ass.
Well, no, maybe out of the legal system.
Woo!
How are you feeling anyway?
I'm
a little bit of alright.
You know.
You okay? You still yeah?
I'm legally allowed to say one thing, and I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Okay. Legally allowed to say that I'm not legally allowed to say anything. Got it. Fair enough. All right. Well, that's it.
And,
Get at us on the Twitter, on the Instagram, on the Facebook, on the emails. Follow us. Buy our stuff.
One more thing to plug.
Webmaneuver.net?
Okay, 2 more things to plug. If you want a free preview of MPW Madness, sign up using the code TAGSTRUGGLE with no 3.
God damn it, who fucked that up?
Backbreaker Media is a little slow on the...
uptake.
Yeah.
Fucking Backbreaker Media.
And check out for a 2-week free trial and 50% off your first 3 months. Go to Backbreaker Media on the Twitter. It's spelled Backbreaker Media without the A in media because, not the cleverest of folks working there.
But dude, there's a lot of good content.
I heard there's a couple Bills fans, so I mean, enough said.
Fair enough.
So,
I hate the Bills.
Yeah, but and then also whatamaneuver.net.
Go on there onto. Is it Backbreaker Media or is it still Edmonton Sports Podcast Network that we're under? Point is, look up one of them. We're under there. You can get OG.
He's been pretty good at changing things over.
Go under OG tags or OG The Struggle or Vintage One World Empire. Get your gear, your baby onesies, your sweaters, tank tops, t-shirts. I believe at one point there were possibility of having boxers. I don't know if it's a thing or not.
Condoms sometimes are
condoms.
being,
Yes.
Safe sex.
Yep. Struggle is real.
Yep.
And then all you get condoms. All the ones with the struggle have a hole on them. And the struggle is real. Vintage OWE, solid as a rock, solid as a cock.
Buy 2.
Aha!
Buy 2 for twice as much.
Exactly. Buy 2 for the price of 2. And then also listen to the past 55 episodes. And if you want something more current and something that more badassery, get at us on the social medias, and you can get our current Tag Struggle t-shirts.
Or just come to all of our local shows that we are plugging away on the podcast.
Yes, do that as well.
That's the best way to get
That's the best way. We will make house calls, but they cost an extra $5.
Yeah, and we also need to borrow your phone.
Yes. And you have to buy us a beer as well.
Yeah.
Point is, get at us. And then we can talk about new merch later on.
Yeah.
Yes, after we go off air.
Yeah, on the novel reading that we have.
On the novel level?
On the novel reading.
Oh, the novel reading, yes.
Yeah.
Book club! Book club!
So, I think that does it for episode 56. Sounds a struggle?
Oh, I think it does. Do you have anything else to add?
Nope.
Okay, we're done.
All right, we're out, and we will see you next week. So, we are Tag Struggle.
We are real.
And we are...
He said spectacular.
Yeah, in case you did not hear.
It's spectacular.
It's spectacular.
Spudtacular.
Spectacular, spectacular.
Spectacles.
Testicles.
We're spectacles, testicles, ball, and watch.
Later, bitches!
When your heart's pounding out of your chest, you can feel the thing shaking as you're running out of breath. If you're ready to rock,